Here we go. Is it sending data? Hold on. Sending data.
Oh, there it goes. I see it.
You see it, right?
Hold on, I'm about to click on it.
I think it's sending data to all the other places. Did it tweet it? I think it did tweet it.
It did.
It did, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't have the link.
It should. Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't
know. It's right.
Is it? Hold on. Let me see if I can get the link then. Is it this link? Is it the live reach? Yo, check this link. I'm about to send it to you on Twitter, Leash, in a message. Because since you're on your computer, you could check it. Check and see if that. Check and see if that's the link right there. I think that's the link. I sent it to Twitter into the message. Yo, guys, what's up? Yo, guys, what is good? I'm so sorry.
It's live on Periscope right now, too, by the way.
It is. Is Periscope, is it streaming to Twitter, though? For Periscope?
Yeah, it is.
It is? Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on? How's everybody doing? Yes. We are.
Nope. It's not letting me.
It's not? I guess they have to go. I guess you have to post each link individually, I guess. I guess that's how we have to do it. Post each link individually. Yo, guys, I'm so sorry. Like, we're like so messy. Let's get the intros going, and then we'll figure out the link situation. Because right now, you know, such and such. But yo, guys, what is going on? Damn, I lost my train of thought. This is a terrible way to start 2019, but it's also our way to start 2019, okay? That's what makes us so unique, so special, so, you know, out there. Because this is our way of starting 2019. This is how MOG and Friends does it, right? This is how we do it. This is what makes us unique. Anyway, what's going on, guys? Welcome. It's another Saturday morning. It is 11-ish a.m., and it is another Saturday morning. You guys already know you got to start your mornings off right with that MOG and Friends podcast. And as you can see, for people that are watching us on YouTube, shout out to y'all on YouTube. People that are watching us on Twitch, shout out to y'all on Twitch. And the people watching us on Periscope, shout out to y'all as well, man. We are here, man. It's like I said to you guys last year, man, MOG and Friends is definitely stepping it up. A lot of different things that we're going to be doing this year. It is a great year so far. It is a new year. Again, happy holidays, happy new year. I hope everybody's new year is going great so far. What are we, 12 days into the new year? And it feels good. It feels good to be in 2019. So yes, this is our first podcast of the year, episode 70. And I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Leash, Demi, are you guys excited?
I'm stoked.
You're stoked. That's why you stuttered, because you're stoked.
I'm stoked. Yuck. What was that? Yucky.
Oh my. Demi, you hyped for 2019, bro?
I'm in wolf mode. Savage in me is on fire.
Which wolf are you, though? Which
He's a lone wolf.
You the Van Helsing wolf? I'm the Van Helsing.
I'm doing it for Big B Wolf now.
For what?
Oh my lord.
Wait a second. You said you doing it for what?
I'm doing it for Big B Wolf.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, man. Unacceptable. You cannot be out here. No. You cannot be out here with that. I can't accept that. That's unacceptable. You got to be the wolf from Van Helsing, or you got to be, what's that wolf? You got to be one of the wolves from Wolf Rain. The White Wolf. You can be White Wolf. Yeah. You don't want to be the White Wolf? All right, we'll accept the wolf, man. You can be the wolf. But yeah, guys, like I said, it's 2019, episode 70. And let's get into the intros because, again, without MOG would not be what it is without the panel, amazing panel. And starting with Miss Leash Capiche. Leash, tell us about your new year. How's it going so far? Tell us about the games you've been playing throughout the week. And just, let everybody know, who you are and what's up.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year's and all of that stuff. Happy holidays. I hope y'all, well, it's over, but I hope y'all had a Very nice Christmas. I hope you got what you wanted. I got a jacket. And I mean, I got other stuff, but yes, that was yeah.
You got a jacket.
I got a jacket. My parents bought me a cool ass jacket. That was it. I really wanted the pajamas with the footies and the booty flap. Did not get that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I really wanted that. That was on the top of the list.
Oh,
But
man.
you know, there's always next year. You know, New Year's, I was chilling in the house. I actually brought in New Year's with fellow gamers and Twitch streamers. I think Lucas was me, Lucas, Karama, Jedi, and I think somebody else, but I forgot. Oopsie. And yeah, that's what I did for the New Year's. Gaming it out on the PS4. I haven't turned on my Xbox all year.
Okay, hold on. Now let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there, because now I got a bone to pick. Now I got to point out the what I've said, right? Because I'm sure, Demi, you remember this, right? We said this. Well, I said this, right? What did I say? What did I say to Lise, Demi? Once she got that PS4,
I'm being held hostage.
No. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Once you get that PS4, what did I say? It's over. It's over.
I'm being held hostage. Somebody help.
Ain't no Xbox getting cut on. I told you.
I
told you this. And you said, no, Persona, that's not the truth. What are you talking about? I love my Xbox. I'm always going to play my Xbox. Did you not say that?
Somebody help. I'm being held hostage.
Nah.
Oh, boy, you make this sound so bad.
Right? So she... Oh my god.
Oh boy. But the games I've been playing. Okay, so I've been heavy on COD. Cause did I buy COD before we ended for the year last year?
I think you bought it didn't you buy it in the new year?
Yeah, no. I think I bought it
you
last
bought it
year.
before. Yeah, like the end of December.
Yeah, so I've been heavy on COD. I know earlier this week I streamed some of the Warriors. What else? I've been playing Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. I've been playing Killing Floor. I've been playing what else? Of course, Dead by Daylight. It wouldn't be me if I didn't play Dead by Daylight. What else? I feel like I play like a lot of other stuff, but I just can't remember. Because this last couple of weeks have been like one big blur between like holidays, work, drinking. So yeah, so those are basically like the top games I've been playing. Yeah, that's it. That's been the last 2 weeks. Yeah, the last 2 weeks of us not doing a podcast has been me playing COD, Killing Floor, Dead by Daylight, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
Okay,
that's it.
That's what's up.
That is it.
Big round of applause for Miss Lise Capiche.
Mm-hmm.
Big shout out to her. Then we got MOG gods in the building. MOG boys out here. We got the bro Demi in the building. Demi, what's good? How you feeling?
Howdy.
Live. He's starting the year with that, Leash. You might have to get him out of here. Howdy.
We're starting the year off with the howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy,
guys.
Yo, let everybody know about your new year and how's everything.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. You want to know what I did for the new year? I was working. I had to go to work. I was at the job. I was playing my Switch. That's how we kicked off the new year. Happy New Year, and I was like, Happy New Year, and kept my Switch in my hand. That's how we kicked it off. Then I made a couple videos. You know, I'm pledging to the schedule that I have this year. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays are uploads, and we're sticking to that. That is the script.
Nothing wrong with that. So what games you been playing?
Oh, my bad. But games that I've been playing. Let's see. I was streaming Red Dead. I'm getting through this evil playthrough. Oh my god. If
Yo, the way you blasted full yesterday was OD, bro.
I've just been doing some terrible stuff in that playthrough, man.
Yeah.
And basically, like, if you haven't seen me be like the worst person ever in the world, you should come by when I'm playing that. Because I'm literally the worst person in the world as I play that. Yo, okay, so let me give you some insight. So basically, Persona was there. I had to go chase this guy down for debts. And so I chase him down, and he gives me the map to like this treasure where he's keeping the money at. So after he gives me the treasure, you know what I did?
What did you do?
I shot him.
Man's was running away. Yeah, I was like, I typed it. I was like, yo, Debbie, shoot him. He did it right as I was typing it. Like, okay, we good.
Bro, I robbed the doctor. I robbed the corner store. I've been just basically being evil this playthrough. I have like a low buzz cut, just growing the beard out. I'm gonna go bald in this playthrough. I'm gonna wear no hat so people know who I am. It's just it's pretty great. Let's see, what else have I been playing? I've been playing Tales of Vesperia. I've been playing New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Fun game. It shows his age a little bit.
Super Mario?
Yeah.
In terms of mechanics or?
Mechanics and how it's translated via the Pro Controller and the Joy-Cons. It shows his age a little bit.
I never played it on the Wii U, so I was like, you know, it kind of felt a little... Well, I'll say when I do it, but it feels a little floaty.
It feels dated to me for some reason.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they like just was like, we just slapping this together. Here's some extra content. Enjoy yourselves. But I can tell like it's a port. At the end of the day, you feel like it's a port. Tales of Vesperia is great. I've been playing a lot of Fallen Legion. Really great RPG. I'm putting it up there like so far my top RPGs of this year. It has a little wonky defense mechanic, but so far you play with action points, but it's a free-flowing action RPG. The boss fights are dope. The characters are dope. The story's a little stupid. But the developers are really cool people. Like, they're really nice. I can't really, like, give them too much flack. They've answered, like, all my questions and all my problems on Twitter. So big shout out to Yummy Yummy Tummy. Those are great people. And we played the one-shot demo. Yo. Yo. Yo.
I watched that whole stream on your stream. That was fire. That joint is fire.
Bro, I spent like 15 minutes trying to solve the statue puzzle to figure out I had to go through the door to get the actual keys to the statue puzzle. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. But yo, the core, oh my god, the graphics are a little blurry sometimes. But yo, the way like the face degrades when you shoot and like bullets don't have that much of an impact, bro. Oh my god, I shouldn't have played it. Because now I'm about to make like a bunch of default accounts just to play this.
For real. Luckily, I got 4 accounts, so we got. I'm about to get 2.
I got like three of them. I'm just ready, bro.
Yeah.
That was good. What else? I've been playing Smash. I've been going crazy with Bowser Online. And
that's because I'm not there.
Yeah. I played a bunch of Clouds and Fire Emblem characters, and I'm showing them up.
Well, Bowser got that down B move is dangerous. That and the fact that his grab is like an actual like he grabs and then he jumps up to slam down on you, and you can move to the edge and just yo listen, Bowser's nice, man. And that drop kick, the damage for that is crazy. That damage is crazy.
Some of his regular slash moves does a lot of damage. Cause I was spinning in the air and I just kept up slashing, and then like I kept catching them. Man, it's crazy, bro. Like, we've been going crazy in 1v1 mode. And I've been playing this one indie on Xbox called Observer. Very, very text campaign-based. It's a really touching story about a man trying to go on a journey to get his son back to life. Really, really deep.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. A lot of good games been playing. Playing a lot of good games this week. Well, these past 2-3 weeks, man. That's what's up.
Oh, and I played Steep. Really
you did play that. You said you liked it too.
Yeah, I like it. It's a really just like turn off your brain, go and play something, enjoy something, do some crazy tricks, play whatever. It's basically it's the Crew with like snowboarding and skiing, and and parachuting. That's the best way I could put it.
Okay. Yeah, I got a question for you from somebody in the chat, from Andrew Wilkins. He says, does Demigod Reviews really rock the Larry Johnson part in his head in real life? Ha! Can I answer that from a boy Andrew?
Yo, listen, let me tell you something. Let me put you on game. That little part you see ain't a joke. Like, I've had this for years, bro.
Oh my God.
And let me tell you, it's not an actual part. It's a scar.
Oh, thuggish, ruggish bone. Okay, Demi.
It's not.
All right, relax.
If I take let me put people on game for this. That's that little part, that little scar you see. I fell off the swing when I was a kid, bro. That's it.
Oh.
You fell off a swing when you was a kid?
I take it back.
I'm sorry to laugh, bro. I'm sorry.
I try to do like some extreme jumps. I was trying to do like a backflip, but my leg got caught in GG's.
Hey, you wanna know what's funny?
Yo,
I'm pretty sure your mama told you to stop doing that shit about like 10 times, and then you finally learned your lesson.
Yo, real talk. I got a similar story like that. When I was a kid, when I was first learning to ride a 2-wheeler bike, like I was falling off a lot, but it took me like maybe like 4 or 5 hours. And I like really learned it to where like I was good. So I started riding super fast up and down the block. And my mom told me, stop doing that, Persona. I'm like, all right, I kept doing it. So when I was riding down the block, there's, like sometimes on the sidewalk, there's like a higher, like it's like the ground is kind of pushing the sidewalk up. So it's kind of high. Uh-huh. So I wasn't paying attention and my bike hit that and I flew off my bike. And I landed on a rock, and the rock got stuck in my leg.
Oh, God.
It was. I was crying, and I couldn't. It was bad. I still got the scar. It's on my leg. So, yeah, I think we all got a story like that. That we could tell.
Yeah, we definitely all got a story like that.
I don't. I listen to my parents.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Perfect Leash.
I'll never be like you Negroes.
Oh, no.
I mean, instead of a rock, it was like wood chips, so that kind of made it even worse.
Oh, wood chips. Oh, Jesus. That sounds so painful. Leash knows she fell on some skates or something when she was a kid. She did something embarrassing. She gonna act like she's perfect. You was a what?
I was a graceful child.
You was not no damn graceful child. Get out of here.
I was graceful
AF. So me and Persona just the only daredevils.
Yep.
Really?
I don't take risks. What is that? A risk? Nope. I'm good.
Bro, it didn't even.
I had a risk joke, but I
said it hurt. It hurt.
I don't take risks.
Bro. Like I wouldn't even oh my God, I'm dying. I'm laughing.
Listen, I ain't gonna sit here and lie, bro. I cried. Yo, that shit hurt, man. I was like, this shit hurt.
I was inspired by the Hardy Boys, bro. Like I was just trying to do like backflips and all types of stuff when I was younger, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. Guys, as you can see, man, the panel is here, man. Big shout out to the panel. Like I said, MOG isn't anything without Demigod Reviews and Leash Capiche, so big shout out to them. And for me, you guys don't know who I am. I'm Persona. And for past 2 weeks, I was on vacation from work, so I really was on some like real lazy shit. Like I was catching up on movies, I was catching up on some shows, I was playing some games. I played Spyro. I'm almost done with Spyro 2. I finished Spyro 1, and I don't remember the boss fight for Spyro 1 being that easy. Like I have to really think
that
back.
Was but
like I don't remember. Why you say? I don't remember the boss fight being that easy. And then what else did I play? Call of Duty. Me, Demi, at least we were playing some COD. That was actually I almost shed a tear because I was like, wait a second, we all three playing COD?
They carried me. They carried me to freedom.
This is a dream come true, guys.
Because of them, I am now level 40. What? I think I'm 42 now.
I told you need to get you to 55 so you can prestige.
I'm a prestige once, and then I said I ain't gonna prestige.
Hey, let's go. I'm with you. Let's go. I'm with you. What else? I was playing I Am Setsuna. Trying to get through that. I played the Devil May Cry 5 demo. I played on Xbox, by the way. What's your Xbox for something? Yes, Xbox. What else I was playing? That's really it. I really was like on some chill mode. I started Tales of Berseria, but I didn't want to like really because it was like super late. I was playing at midnight, and I was Vesperia, and I didn't want to like start it like get too deep into it, so I kind of just started like the movie and I was watching. I was like, all right, this about to pull me in, so let me pull away. Super Smash Bros. I played Octopath. Started that back up. I'm lost. Like I forgot what I was doing, where I was going. So I'm like, oh my god, I really gotta like sit down and like figure this out. And Super Mario Deluxe. I had to play it a little bit more. It definitely it's fun. It feels fun or whatever. But I'm kind of just like, I need to sit down with this and really play it, because I was playing it on the handheld, and I've said this before. I can't. These Joy-Cons are I can't. Like my hand's too big for that. I need the Pro Controller, and I was playing handheld, so I was just like, I can't really get the full experience out of that. But yeah, that's really all. That's what I did for like the past 2 weeks. For a really good New Year. I did pop a couple shots, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. Oh, and we we played Monopoly.
Oh yeah, we don't speak about that.
We played Monopoly.
We don't speak about Monopoly. That didn't happen. What? No.
We played Monopoly last week, guys. If you did not catch our MOG and Friends game night that we do every Sunday at 8:00 Eastern, we played Monopoly, and it was fun.
It was almost no MOG and Friends after.
Nah, of course not. No. This is a true story. I forgot I was the host.
Oh.
So as I was leaving, and you guys are saying that, I was like, oh shit. But then I was also mad at the damn game, so I was like, man, screw this. And I just left. But I did forget. I did forget, because I thought when I left, because I put all my stuff up for sale, because I was done. I was like, all right, this is done, whatever. But I really did forget that I was the host of the room. I did.
Okay, that's the story we're going.
And we had to properly close it out since Persona had left. And all
right.
Yeah,
but we're gonna play some more Monopoly this week.
No, we not. I'm not playing. I ain't gonna be there. I'm good.
We can play Shoots and Ladders.
Shoots and Ladders? No.
We can play Jeopardy.
We can play some Monopoly. It's gonna be fun.
Nah.
Hell no.
Oh god. But it was fun. Honestly, it was. It was really good. But yeah. So with that being said, let's go ahead. Let's get into the show. So for those that don't that are new, what we do every month at the beginning of every month is we always do PlayStation Plus versus Games with Gold when it comes to the free games. Let me share my screen so you guys can see. Also, I like to share my screen. There we go. All right, so for January, the Games with Gold games is Celeste and WRC 6.
It's
and
a recent game.
The 360 to Xbox One games are Lara Croft. Is that Temple of Osiris? I can't. What is it? Yeah, no. Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light and Far Cry 2. And then for PlayStation, the free games for PlayStation 4, it's Steep, Portal Knights, and Fallen Legion, which is also one of the free games that you can also get for the PS Vita. And then for the PS3, it's Zone of Enders HD Collection, Amplitude, and then Super Mutant Alien Assault for the PS Vita.
PS3 got Amplitude? Oh, jelly.
So start with you, Leash.
Yes.
Which free game offerings are you digging more this month? Which one has the better value for you?
For me personally, and this has nothing to do with which console I like better. Honestly,
had to throw the disclaimers out there because you know
yes,
to say something that I
this is so unbiased, guys. I promise it's not like but I'm gonna go with Xbox because of Celeste and because of Far Cry 2. And even though I do not play Tomb Raider games or anything like that, because of that too. I'm not really a fan of snowboarding games, so Steep, nope, nah, get it out of here.
You don't like SSX?
Hell no. I don't even like sports games. So what makes you think I'd like
It's not even it's a casual. It's more like really skate casual. If anything.
Yeah.
So it's like a relaxing game. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very.
I have other ways I could relax.
Wow.
So
hey, listen.
I didn't even mean it like that.
Listen, this is a Christian podcast.
I didn't even mean it like that.
This ain't extra episode 69. You understand?
Oh my god! I just said I had
podcast.
Other ways to relax, and you guys just jump. Whoa!
This is a Christian podcast.
I was about to say you guys jumped down my throat, but I don't think you take that the right way. Jesus!
Yo, listen.
Why can't I just let me be great? I just said I could get my nails done. I could get a massage. Listen, when it comes to video games, I don't want to relax.
Massage.
Oh gosh.
This is a Christian podcast.
You know what? I'm this close going to the trailer.
Okay, so you're giving it to Xbox. Okay.
Yes, I'm giving it to Xbox, and mainly because it's Celeste. That way, I won't have to buy it, and I could try it out. Because if I was to have to buy it, it wouldn't have got bought.
Listen, I got a story for that for you. Demi, which one got the bang for the buck for you this month, man?
Listen, Celeste is holding Xbox down with the passion. I necessarily didn't like Far Cry 2. And I really don't care for WRC Racing. And they've given away Guardian of Light like twice. If I'm not mistaken, this is like their second time giving away Guardian of Light. They gave it away initially for Xbox One. Now they're giving it away for 360. Mm-hmm. Celeste is the only thing that's holding Xbox up for me. And if I have to be honest, I'm going with PS4 because I'm actually enjoying the hell out of Steep more than I thought I would. Like, it's really great. It really reminds me of Skate, like the passion that was behind that project. Mm-hmm. And Fallen Legion is actually much more of a greater game than I thought. I haven't played Portal Knights. It looks like a 4-player like RPG Minecraft. Kind of has my attention.
Fat Princess.
Yeah, that too. Kind of has my attention, but Steep and Fallen Legion like really holding it up. However, I do knock some points off because Fallen Legion is terrible on the Vita. It's awful. And Super Mutant Alien Assault is not that good of a game, but Steep and the PS4 version of Fallen Legion is holding it up. So I'm going PS4 this time.
Okay, that's what's up. Listen, that we already know. For me,
you want Nintendo Switch? I feel you, bro.
Man, listen, stop this. For me, I'm really gonna have to give it to PlayStation because PlayStation. They definitely the games look more appealing. Steep looks more appealing to me. Portal Knights, Fallen Legion, which I didn't even know this was free on PlayStation 4. I downloaded that. That definitely is looking dope. Definitely gonna try that out. And I don't know, for me, the only game which I'm mad that I bought it on PlayStation 4 because now it's free on Xbox is Celeste. Because when the Game Awards was rolling around. And we were, talking about, hey, look, Celeste is part of the Game of the Year. And I'm like, well, how the hell did a game like this make Game of the Year? Now I'm intrigued. So I bought it on PS4. Haven't started it yet, but it's there. And I'm kind of just like, damn, I could have waited, and played this on the PlayStation, on the Xbox. So that I'm kind of mad at that. But, Xbox getting that is definitely... that's definitely a good thing. I'm definitely, I'm happy about that, but I'm gonna have to give it to PlayStation. Unfortunately, not unfortunately. I think we all knew what it was. So yeah, PlayStation, they win this month for sure. So it's 2-1. So PlayStation wins this month.
If they didn't put in that WRC game and actually gave something else away, because I'm gonna be honest, that WRC game does not look appealing at all.
It don't. It really doesn't.
Yeah, I know there's people that play that kind of stuff, but I'm just like, I don't even want to play this. There's certain games that you see that's free for like PlayStation Plus and games ago, and you be like, ugh.
Yeah. Although PlayStation Plus has been pretty good these past couple months, they've been doing pretty right.
Some of the Vita selections, ooh,
I think because Vita, I think what they need to start doing with the Vita is because I think they're trying to give away like those indie style games. I feel like they really need to start giving away like
some of the bigger RPGs now.
Yeah,
it's about that time.
Yeah, it's definitely about that time. Like to start giving away like, why haven't we gotten Muramasa's Rebirth yet or something like that for free? Like that's like a heavy hit of Vita title, especially with them ending Vita and PlayStation 3 free games this year. This is the last. Actually, no, it ends.
Give me more romance novels.
Yeah, like start putting those things out there. Because those are the things that really need, like that's the stuff that'll really give like Vita that push where it's like, yo, this is amazing. Da, 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 da. If Muramasa's Rebirth was free, real talk, that'd be a megaton. Because Muramasa's Rebirth is like a really, really dope game, and it's still expensive. Go look at how much that is. That joint is like $20, and that game came out at the early life cycle of Vita. Come on, PlayStation, you messing up. Put some of them games out there.
So far, the few couple of months of PlayStation games ago, what happened? Xbox has some. They've had some moments where it's like, because I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't picking up Mercenaries. I have it in the library, but I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna play it. Like I have like no real reason to go back to those original Xbox games.
Yeah, I really. Some of them, like the only games for Xbox I'd want to go back to is Brute Force. That was like one of my favorite games on OG Xbox.
And probably Ninja Gaiden Black for me, and maybe KOTOR because I haven't played the second one.
Mm.
Everybody talks about that one. I haven't played it. But like if it ain't got no achievements, bro, I be hurting sometimes, bro. If I'm putting time into them, I don't really want all right, pop it up. Come on, give me something here.
Yeah, I definitely get what you mean with that. I definitely agree. But yeah, so it's 2-1. Sorry, Leash. Better luck next month.
You know what? I'm used to it. At this point, I no longer get a little sensitive. No.
You do, and it's okay. It's okay.
No, you didn't. Demi got reviews, and that's fine. So I'm used to it being 2 against 1, and you know what? I'm my own team. Okay.
There's plenty of times where I agree with it, and I will make it a montage.
Whatever. I'll make it, please, because it'll be a montage of you in Persona agreeing, and me like, okay, in the corner.
Me and Persona heavily disagree on the show all the time.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But let Leash tell it. Mm-hmm. You guys are always against
my gods.
Moving on. Okay. Moving on, because Leash don't know what she's talking about. All right, so let's talk about something that I feel, and I think we all can agree here is. I said this is going to turn into a Spider-Man puddle situation, right?
Yes, the cats and pandas controversy on Minecraft. It's time to talk about it.
This is going to turn into. I feel like this is going to turn into a Spider-Man puddle situation. So what am I talking about? So Devil May Cry 5 supposedly takes 15 hours to finish. When this news broke, you seen people like, that's it? Only 15 hours? It needs to be longer. It needs to be. You've seen that. You've seen the usual fake outrage that we tend to get when news like this tends to come out. Is this worth 60? Is 15 hours worth $60, guys? We were seeing a lot of that. Demi, I hate you right now. So the director, he pretty much said the game will take around 15 hours to beat at a Q&A session and in Seoul, South Korea. So, Leash, because I know Demi has a lot to say, that's why I'm letting Demi go last. Leash, it's 15 hours. First off, is there a proper length for a game, a single player only game? Like, is there like some type of rule that a single player game needs to be a specific length for it to be worth $60? Do you feel there is a specific length a game should be? And if there is, what is that length to warrant a game getting your $60 purchase?
As long as the game's good, I don't care if I pay $60. That's my thing. But as far as like length wise, I personally don't really like super long games unless It has character customization, so stuff like Mass Effect and like Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, and stuff like that. I like a long game because I want to flesh out my character and I'm like invested in my character. Now, stories that already have its own storyline and its own like characters and stuff like that, I really don't like it to be too long. Honestly, for me, like 6 to 8 hours is like the sweet spot. Anything over is just bonus. 15 hours I feel like would be a little bit too long for Devil May Cry and all that button mashing and stuff. Because Lord, when I was playing Bayonetta, it hurt. But I mean, it's not short whatsoever.
How hard was you going to be like?
Listen, I was pressing them buttons.
Go watch the early streams on Leash. Listen.
I was in the zone. Bayonetta had me sweating.
Leash
to be fair, when you did like the final thing with Bayonetta, when she summoned like the big demon from like her clothes, I can understand that.
Man,
I can understand that.
No, the one part with the little baby heads and a little snake coming out that one, killing those things was terrible. Like, but yeah, Bayonetta had me sweating. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. I ain't really good at platformers, so oh Lord. But yeah, nah. So yeah, 15 hours is pretty solid. I don't understand why people are mad. I guess it's just one of those things. Yeah, give somebody something to complain about. Guess what they're gonna do? Complain. Yeah. So I really don't have like a time limit. As long as your game is good and you give me a solid character and a good lore, good story, I don't care about throwing away a little 60. So yeah.
You okay, Demi?
What
you say?
Demi. Oh God.
Wet. Oh, you doing the wet? Yo, oh man, you stupid. What's your thoughts on this 15-hour length? I mean, is it too short? Does it need to be longer? Is this, are you not buying Devil May Cry because of this? Let me know your thoughts. First it was microtransactions, now this.
Microtransactions.
What's next? First people wouldn't buy it because of that. So
listen, let me tell you, I got DMC, I got Devil May Cry, double dipped. I'm ready.
Facts.
I'm ready. I'm doing playthroughs on Xbox and PlayStation, just like I'm doing the same with Resident Evil 2. Set. Capcom, you got 120 from me. Peace. But I'll be honest. No, every game doesn't need to be long. If you notice this generation, we've had an oversaturation of nothing but open world games and time sink games with like, here's a bunch of Radiant quests before you can do the main quest and waste your time with this and these side projects and stuff. It's okay to have a game that's in between 15 to 20 hours. It's okay. You had it with Spider-Man. If you didn't do the side stuff, it's mainly like 8 to 10 hours. If you played Mass Effect, if you played other games, it's okay to have a game with a sweet spot. I don't always need an Assassin's Creed. I don't always need a Ghost Recon, a Final Fantasy 15. I don't always need a Red Dead. I don't always need an open world title to sink time into. Sometimes as an adult, I want to beat these games and move on to other games. It's okay. And plus, for the people that play these games and do multiple playthroughs, that can actually do multiple playthroughs and want to play it on Nero Must Die or Dante Must Die or something like that, they can actually do that peacefully with no problems. And tell me, for people that's played Devil May Cry, when have we ever had a long-paced Devil May Cry game? 1 wasn't that long. 2 wasn't that long. 3 damn sure wasn't that long. DMC wasn't that long. And you could be 4 in like 7 hours. So why is it whenever like time length comes out, it's always, is this worth 60? Is this worth 60? It's worth 60. To me, if it isn't worth 60 to you, then just ignore it. People always try to find some type of excuse or something to complain about.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I feel like, especially if you played any of the older Devil May Cry games, then you know that, the length of the games have never been, 20, 30, 40-hour length games. Like, that's just never been a thing, especially for Devil May Cry. Now, in terms of 15 hours, if you look back, this Devil May Cry that we're getting, Devil May Cry 5, is the longest game that we're getting. And there's gonna be a lot of other stuff to do, and I think this is what people tend to forget is when developers talk about the length of a game, I think they really only speaking on people that just play the campaign, because if you play Devil May Cry, you know there's plenty of other things to do in the game. There's never just go through the story and you're done. It's never been like that. So I feel like the 15 hours, and then also. What people tend to have to realize is when it comes to like the worth of a game, that's really a subjective thing, because one man's trash is another man's treasure. That tends to apply, with a lot of games, because there's games that Demi will buy and play that I'll look at and be like, it's not worth it to me, but it's worth it to him. I think that same thing applies here, where people are looking at the 15 hours and they're saying, "Oh, well, it's not worth $60," and I'm like, "Is it? Is it worth 60 hours? $60?"
Yeah, that's a subjective thing. Like,
I feel like it's worth 60.
Yeah, that's stuff you play, and I'd be like, I wouldn't touch that, but that's stuff you play.
There's plenty of people that say Call of Duty isn't worth $60, but you can get hundreds of hours out of COD. Hundreds, maybe thousands of hours out of Call of Duty, but people say it's not worth $60. How do you measure the worth of a game? What's the criteria? Because 15 hours isn't worth 60. Hundreds of hours isn't worth 60.
Nope. You can beat most Mario games in 6-7 hours.
That's worth 60?
Is it worth 60?
Hell, you can beat those Dark Souls games in like an hour, can't you? Just jump straight to the boss.
You can beat the Dark Souls games in under 3 hours, and if you're like speed running it. Is that worth 60?
Listen, man. Listen, people gotta understand, man. You gotta look past all this, the petty, the stuff that just doesn't matter. Like, again, 15 hours is great, and you never know. You get in the game and you getting washed by enemies, so that 15 hours turn into 25 easy. You're like, yo, listen, man. Unless you playing on easy. If you playing on easy, then the time. I feel like if you playing on easy or normal, I feel like the length of the game kind of goes down a little bit, just a little bit more. So like instead of it being 15, it'll be like 10 or something like that, because you playing it on easy. But
plus there's like 4 or 5 different characters you're gonna play through as.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, the gaming god said microtransactions on the red orbs is what's holding me back. Once I know for sure that red orbs are okay, I will get it. Game looked and felt great when I played the demo. That's fair. I mean, I can't be mad at that. I can't argue that. You playing it safe. I get it.
I'll play it for you, bro. I got you.
Well.
In the great words of Leash Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
Oh God. But yeah, that's how it is. I'm not really mad. I'm pretty fine with that. I'm not really gonna.
Yeah, that's a fair thing. If you're gonna stick to it, stick to it. That's honest. That's truthful. But then don't be on this flip side like, man, you know what? I'm gonna buy Devil May Cry, but these microtransactions. Like
oh yeah, like you're in the store buying Devil May Cry and complaining about the microtransactions at the same time while you're at the register. Like, hey, welcome to GameStop. How can I help you? Yeah, can I get that new Devil May Cry 5 with those crappy microtransactions? Like what?
Gee whiz, get a load of these microtransactions, right?
I can't believe I'm buying this.
And then don't tweet out a picture like, yo, I can't believe I'm supporting Capcom. And I'm supporting Crapcom and their microtransactions. Like, bro.
You stupid, man. Yo, listen, at least you don't got nothing else to add to this, do you?
Nope. People are just people.
Thanks.
That's it.
In the words of Kendrick Lamar, how much does $1 cost?
$1?
Yeah.
Actually, $1 costs less than $1.
71 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That dollar
I was trying to be deep, but y'all just low key ruined it.
Oh, my fault. Oh. I thought you was really asking a question.
My bad.
I really thought you was asking a question.
Whoopsie. Blooper.
So let's move on. Yo, Ace, what's good, man? Appreciate you coming through. So who didn't see this coming? I mean, listen, I seen it coming, but I'm still kind of in shock a little bit. So Red Dead Redemption 2 beta. You gotta add that beta because remember it's a beta, guys. That's why it's messing. Yeah, sure, whatever. Beta gets its own battle royale mode. I don't think we're that surprised. Are we surprised? Like, I'm a little bit, just a small smidget surprised, but
I'm kind of disappointed in Rockstar for following it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you try it yet?
It's cool. It's unique. It's like a gun game with a battle royale.
Yeah.
But I'm still disappointed in Rockstar because they usually set the trend for themselves.
Mm-hmm. That just goes to show the leap or the grasp that battle royale has. So my question, and we'll start with you, Demi. My question is this: so they have battle royale in the game. Do we see battle royale as being the standard for multiplayer moving forward, and not taking over traditional multiplayer, but being so like like with COD has, when COD first came out, it was only the multiplayer, but then COD also when Treyarch created World at War, remember they created zombies, so it was that zombie craze. So then every COD after that included zombies, and it was zombies in everything that wasn't Treyarch games. Kind of like that. Do we see battle royale being a staple in multiplayer activities and multiplayer games moving forward? And if so, how do you feel about that? Because honestly, I thought battle royale would have died by the end of last year. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think it was really gonna take off.
That thing gonna be stuck. It's gonna stick around for a while.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to capitalize off that Fortnite system, so it's gonna be around for a minute, I feel.
Yeah. Demi, what you think?
It's the new Souls, it's the new FPS, it's the new open world. It's gonna be here for a while. It's gonna be here to stay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to feel about that because I really don't. I don't want multiplayer games to kind of like, if you add it into multiplayer games, fine, but I don't want multiplayer games to shift and it not be about.
But is shifting really a bad thing though?
Kind of.
Isn't it? Isn't it like evolution? Because there's, like you said, like when COD came out, they came out with zombies, and like a lot of games kind of follow suit. So like, is it really honestly like?
Even though games follow suit, other games, zombies weren't as good as what game was that? When Infinity War attempted it's trash. When Sledgehammer attempted it was trash. Treyarch was the trend, and even Treyarch zombies kind of got like, I stopped playing zombies hardcore once Black Ops 3 came out, but that even kind of got like where like it was kind of just losing its fire, losing its spark for me at least. But in terms of battle royale, what I mean is I don't want the shift of how multiplayer games are done to go from standard arena style competitive shooters to more of a survivability. Everything's about survival. Everything's about being on this big open map and getting cars and doing like, that's not the type of multiplayer that I, as a shooter, as an FPS player, that's not the type of multiplayer that I
think it's going to be included in both. It's going to be included with regular multiplayer because they know they have a core audience for both of them.
Yeah. They got to make them coins some way, somehow.
Yeah.
Like if you notice, you have the regular people that play multiplayer, and like you have the streamers that really do like battle royale. Mm-hmm. There's a huge difference between the two. And there are people that stream the regular multiplayer, but then there's streamers who like only play battle royale.
Battle royale, yeah.
So then they know who they're marketing to.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. How many more years you think battle royale got?
You just wanted to be over. Just say what you mean. You just wanted to be over, bro.
I do. I really do, because I feel like
battle royale is gonna be here for a while, so you might as well just accept it.
Let me build my time machine now. Then, man, I need to
You
go to the
acting like an
future.
old man. All these darn kids
I'm
ruining
sorry, yo.
gaming.
I'm an old school FPS player, man.
These darn
This
kids
battle
and they
royale.
battle royale and they fork knife.
Get off my goddamn lawn. I don't know. Me, I'm a very old school hardcore player. Like, for instance, I'd be like really pissed. Like, and this is just me speaking, guys. I like when like Last of Us 2 comes out. Like, if they have a battle royale, I'm be very mad. I'm be very pissed off because, again, those like Last of Us, Uncharted shooters, like that's very like, you know, arena style. You know, it requires a lot of skill. And honestly, Uncharted, old school Uncharted, like Uncharted 2, kind of was. It wasn't battle royale, but the survivability mechanic was kind of there because like on Uncharted 2, the rocket launcher and the grenade launcher would spawn. So, you know, you'd have to look for that. And then, you know, but you still had your own weapon and your own grenades and stuff like that. It was, you know, you still could, you know, you still had that. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I maybe because I am old. I don't know, man. I don't really like Battle Royale that much. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. It's just not my thing. But yeah, let's move on. Oh, yo, shout out to Jedi. Appreciate you coming through, man. Who else we got? We got a couple people here, man. Definitely appreciate you guys. So moving on. So Blizzard. We gotta show this. Blizzard quietly confirms that another LGBTQ Overwatch hero is which is Soldier 76. And I read the little excerpt here, which was kind of dope. It was kind of crazy. I was like, oh shit. So pretty much the gist of this is that Soldier 76 was he had like a partner back in the day that he used to run. I guess they used to do missions for with each other, and they ended up falling in love, or they was in a relationship, but it couldn't work because of the job. And he was talking to Anna, or Ann, is it Anna? Anna, I think it's Ann. He was talking to Anna about this, and pretty much, you know, he found out that he had got married and he's got his own life, and that was kind of the gist of the comic. And they kind of do some backtracking, and they show that Soldier 76 had the same picture that Anna was looking at in a super early comic. He had that same picture, and they showed it. So this isn't like something that they just like. This was clearly something that was building up, and not just something that they kind of just sprung on us. Start with you, Leash. What's your thoughts on this?
I think it's dope. I really don't play Overwatch, so that's why I was kind of like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, it's not something that like I didn't even know who he was, so there's that. I don't know, I didn't really keep up with the lore either, but like when I read the article and the story, it was cute. It kind of brought like a little tear to my eye. I was like, oh, he couldn't be with his man because he had to fight for the people. Forget that. Forget the people. I'm being with my man. But if I had one, you know, single life 2019. How? But I think it was dope. I mean, what, like, was I not supposed to think it was dope? Like, what's wrong?
Nothing. What do you mean?
Nothing. It was nothing wrong. Oh,
no. I just want to get people's thoughts.
But yeah, it was cool. I'm all for inclusion in all shapes, forms, sizes, colors, creeds, whatever.
Okay, Demi.
You know, I have no problem with it, but I wish they did a short for this instead of just a comic. To properly do this a little bit better, because not a lot of people are going to read the comics, and they're not going to take the time to look at the back lore like that. But if they did a short, because they just basically made it seem like he's all out gay, which he isn't. He's actually just bi. Because he has a family. So,
okay.
So they made it seem like, yo, he's just all out. Like, I understand, like, they're including it, but he's bisexual. He does have a family. He fell in love with a guy when he was on a mission, but it didn't work out. And they go back and reminisce on it. there's actually a lot of love interest and a lot of character lore with the love in Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't really hint that, Soldier 76 is gay. Well, not gay, bi. But I kind of like what they're doing with it. They go back and tell the stories and stuff. I kind of just wish they hint at it a little bit more instead of just randomly dropping that,
Mm-hmm.
Just for people to know, like, okay, well, here's this, because there's a lot of background to these characters. Tracer has an open crush on Widowmaker. Symmetra has autism. That's a lot of actual deep lore for these characters. So,
and that's what I thought it was just. I read about that. I thought it was just like a regular like first person shooter, but like after I read this article, I kind of dug deeper into Overwatch, and there is a lot of lore to the game. I'm like, okay, kind of made me want to actually play it since I bought it and hasn't been played yet. But yeah,
like there's a love triangle between Reaper, Sombra, and Moira, whether Sombra and Moira want Reaper and Moira had a thing, but Reaper wants Sombra. It's a lot of love to it. Like McCree and Ash have like a backstory also. So I just wish they fleshed out a little bit more. It's dope to see. I love how they're treating characters, but I just wish they made a short for it instead of a comic.
Yeah, I feel like people that don't play the game see this, they'll kind of like, look at it and be like, well, what's going on here? Like, what happened? So it kind of puts a lot of people in the dark. But I like how, because when I was reading the article, it explained, like, there's, like, I guess a excerpt from the comic, and it kind of just, it's like a conversation between him and Anna. I'm like, oh, shit, okay, that's what's up. I read it, and I'm like, okay, this is dope. Like, I like this. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know what Lee's talking about. It ain't enough for me to get back in the game. The game garbage. But
whoa,
but it's pretty cool. I mean, I've seen a lot of the shorts, and I've kind of sort of been keeping up with Overwatch with like the backstories, and it is actually pretty dope how like deep the lore is in terms of the characters. They do definitely do a good job with that. So I it's dope. I'm with it. Whoa, slow down. Whoa, slow down for something. But anything else y'all want to add on this? We can move on. Okay.
Nope.
So probably some of the biggest news that came out this week. I was gonna say this year. Well, yes, this year, but this week came out. Not yesterday, Thursday. So Bungie and Activision have split, and Bungie is going to maintain they're going to keep the rights to publish. They're going to publish, Destiny, and, they own everything now in terms of Destiny. I'm pretty sure everyone here knows, you guys have read up on this, you guys understand this, you guys know what's going on. Starting with you, Leash. Did you ever play Destiny?
I've never played.
You never played not Destiny 1 or Destiny 2? No Destiny at all?
Never played.
Damn.
I wanted to, but I felt like by the time I got around to wanting to like for real play Destiny, I felt like it was too late.
Mm-hmm.
And then like now that Destiny 2 is out, I feel like I'm kind of, it's certain games I won't play unless I play the first one, and I'm pretty sure I don't. Do I have to play the?
No.
I don't. I'm pretty sure I don't, but it's just like I feel like I'm out the loop. And I feel like once I'm out the loop, I don't try to enter myself in that space. I don't know. I'm weird when it comes to certain stuff like that. Like Assassin's Creed, I'll never really get in Assassin's Creed because I've never played like all of them. I think I played one, and I played only like half of it. So,
well, Assassin's Creed, that Desmond story ends at Revelations. So every Assassin's Creed after that, you really don't need to have played the previous to understand it. Especially these new Assassin's Creed like Origins and Odyssey.
Yeah, I figured that part, but it's just like I don't know. So I've never played, or whatever. But I've been a big Bungie fan for a while, so because yeah. So
them splitting from Activision, that really didn't bother you or affect you in any way?
No, because I don't play Destiny. Like how? I mean, honestly, you and especially Demi could speak more on it about it because you played Destiny, right?
Yeah.
Hardcore. Yeah.
Okay. Well, in Alicia's response, I don't IDGF. ID.
I'm not saying I don't care, because what happens if I do want to play Destiny and then they drop Destiny 3 and it's like trash? But I mean, are you thinking like the split's gonna be like bad or good?
Nah, it's definitely. I feel like it's definitely a good thing.
You think Activision was holding back?
Well, I mean, for everyone, I mean, and listen, because I love Call of Duty, so I gotta tread lightly here, sort of, kind of, a little bit. Activision, they're known for doing some shady stuff. They're known for, not necessarily shady, but they're known for really trying to get the most out of their games in terms of, microtransactions and trying to really nickel and dime people. Those are things that we kind of know. So with Bungie, and when they signed the deal with Activision, at first I didn't really, because this was way back in 2010 when they signed the deal. At first I didn't really think much of it because I didn't know what they were going to put out anyway. But then in 2014, when Destiny, was it 2014 Destiny released or 2015? 2014. When 2014 Destiny released, it was kind of not bad, but the story, a lot of people couldn't get past the story. I didn't really care about the story because I just felt the end game was what was most important. So when it came to, playing the game, I really got hooked. Like, I was really hooked onto Destiny 1, and I platinumed the game. I played the hell out of it, me and my boys, and that game was everything. Towards the end of Destiny 1's life, you started to see like the Everest marketplace, which is like where you can buy buy like shards and all this stuff to buy things in game, like cosmetics and stuff like that. And then when Destiny 2 came out, that's when you kind of could see that it's a lot of influence. It's a lot of Activision influence here, because when you look at Destiny 1 and how Destiny 1 was cultivated at the end of its life, Destiny 1, when it first came out, it had a bad story. A lot of people weren't feeling it because they felt that the grind was too much, too unrewarding. It was a lot of things that Bungie had to work on to kind of pull people back in, right? So, once the first DLC came out, which was Taken King, that was, their turning point where they really when Destiny was really established as a really great game, because the two DLCs before that, which was House of Wolves and Crota, the Crota DLCs, those are like DLCs that you're like, yo, this stuff could have been in the game. Like, why is this even DLCs? And those are things I feel were one of two things. Those are things that Activision was kind of like, do this, and I feel like Bungie was was forced to do this because Activision wasn't giving them enough time to create. That's one of the biggest issues I feel like Bungie suffered from when it comes to the development of Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, is they're not given enough time to create. Not saying that Bungie is also not at fault for Bungie isn't at fault for stupid decisions that they've made, because when you look at Destiny 1 and you look at the end of Destiny 1, everything in that game was great. Like the raids, the worlds, the activities, like everything was great, and it was established as a great game. It had its foothold in the industry as a really great game at the end of the Destiny 1 life. When you fast forward into Destiny 2, the beginning, the base game for Destiny 2 was terrible, because yes, they did improve the story. The Gaul story was amazing. It was really amazing. Like, it was one of the best stories of Destiny's life in terms of telling story. But then when you look at everything else, it's like they reverted, and like you kind of looking at it like, why would you backtrack and remove things that really made the game really great? Like, the grind was like pretty much non-existent. How you leveled up your characters was too easy. How you got like armors and weapons way too easy, way too casualized. They really killed that game at the beginning with how casual it was. It wasn't. It felt like they were trying to appeal more so to a casual market than to appeal to the fans that really stuck with them through through everything that they were doing in Destiny 1. So that really is what pushed a lot of people away. Destiny 1 was like really like this is, and I still got the platinum obviously, but Destiny 2 was really not a terrible game, but it was missing a lot of what made Destiny great. So it a lot of its community was lost. Fast forward to last year, they bring Destiny 2 Forsaken, which was great. A lot of things changed. They made things back to how it was. They added some good new things. They really, brought the challenge and whatnot back to Destiny 2. But for a lot of people, it was too late because one, there's a lot of other games people were paying attention to. Spider-Man, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, RDR2, all these other different games that are coming out around that time. But also they're just the passion it's too late. Like when someone does you wrong, you kind of like, all right, I'm done. Like I'm not, I don't want to deal with you anymore. I feel like that's how a lot of people were, especially the hardcore community. Because as much as these companies like to, you got to cater to your entire audience, which I understand. But then it's like when you look at the community of people that are really going to keep your game alive after the fact, Destiny 2 did not do a good job of catering to those people until Forsaken, and by that time it was too late. So whose fault is that? Could it be Bungie's? Yes. Could it be Activision's? Yes. I feel like both parties are at fault for this, just because
we'll never know.
just because Destiny, the decisions. Activision is known for putting a lot of like cheesy casual things in their games. Like I said on my own podcast, with Call of Duty, this one with Black Ops 4. As much as I love Black Ops 4, why do you have a hacker in the game that can hack your kill streaks? And I'm not talking UAVs and easy shit like that. I'm talking kill streaks that take 9, 10, 11 kills to get. The chopper gunner takes 11 kills to get. Sniper's Nest takes 9 kills to get. Why are you able to hack something that requires so much time and skill to get? Why is there a specialist that can do that? That makes no sense to me. And those are the cheesy, like, casual, like trash things that they put in these games that just, it annoys me. Because I'm just like, why? Why put something like this in the game? So whose fault is it? I think it's both's fault, but I'm happy that they split, because now we can really see whose fault it really is with the next game that Bungie releases.
True.
Yeah. Sorry, got a little long-winded. Demi.
I'm gonna be honest. You kind of just summed up everything I was gonna say.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's Destiny. I love Destiny. I'm passionate. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
I made a video on this. It's actually really quick. But I'm gonna just sum up a little bit in the video. I said it's a great thing that Bungie has not only kept Destiny from this, but it's also stayed on Battle.net, which is a huge thing for them. So that way they can still have their game on the market and keep the IP that they worked so hard on since Halo Reach. The next thing they need to do, honestly, get back to your roots and actually make this like an MMO style game as they planned of, instead of just going what Activision wanted them to do. That would be the best next thing, honestly. Then go about the routes and everything else they want to do. Go for the hardcore. Don't appeal so much to the casual crowd. And actually try to, do more raids and the things that you truly want to do to get your crowd back. I've seen way too many people making a jump to Destiny 1, going back to Destiny 1 instead of playing Destiny 2. And I kind of knew they mishandled Destiny 2 because of the way how they was giving it out for free for PlayStation Plus and giving it away for free on Steam. I knew I knew something was wrong then. Yeah, they had some apparently some great DLC and stuff, but I don't think it was enough to keep people around either, was it?
For what, Destiny 1 or 2?
For Destiny 2.
The Forsaken DLC, which came out a year later, but up until then, there was nothing really coming out that was really pulling people back in.
So yeah, it was a really bad sign when I seen people going back to the first, then making a jump to, and then just leaving, not really coming back. So for the fact that they actually got to keep the Destiny IP, they get to stay on Battle.net, and now they're finally in their own terms and creative freedom to do what they want. Go for your market. Go for the people that you know for. Go for the people. Go for the people that you know will play your game. Stop trying to appeal to a casual market. Because as I played D2, I found the game very easy from the time that I was playing it.
But isn't that like a trend? I feel like in the industry, catering to the casuals.
Yes, and it kind of draws away from your audience.
Mm-hmm.
I understand they want more. They want more income. They want more money supply. But you have to know where your market is. If you have a set market in stone, don't ruin it for people. What dude from Treyway say? We don't bend, we don't fold, we don't break.
Oh.
All right, bro.
Oh.
All right, bro. I'm gonna have to cut your
Please.
mic off because you're not taking it serious.
Cut off his mic, please. I'm tired of this.
You're not taking it serious.
No, seriously, that's what Bungie needs to do with Destiny. You don't fold. You
gotta
don't
do
break,
the voice though. You gotta do the voice,
we don't bend. We don't fold.
But now, but you see what 6ix9ine is in jail. He's not getting out.
Yo, this guy.
He's never getting out.
Yo, this guy's stupid. Never chill.
We don't casual.
Oh,
we don't
my
hit the
Lord.
market. We stay hardcore. It's Bungie. Destiny.
We don't bend.
Help. Help.
We don't bend. We don't
fold. We don't break. It's Treyway.
Oh my God.
No, but I wish Bungie the best. I wish them back in their creative freedom, their creative juices. Honest to God, Bungie needs to stay independent. Stop signing these big contracts for a while and just do you. I understand they had this $100 million IP with NetEase coming out, and they're doing that. But after a while, just stay independent. If somebody wants to sign you to do something exclusively, go for it. I'm not knocking that. But I think they just truly need to stay independent because they seem to always lose their creative juices after a while when they stay on a contract for so long. Mm-hmm. And I say this at the end of the term with Microsoft.
Well, their reasoning for that kind of makes sense because when it came to when they left Microsoft, they didn't really have the financial know-how to create Destiny, so they needed the help of like a big publisher that would give them the chance to create their vision.
Yeah, and that's very understandable. But Activision of all people,
I mean, I'd rather be Activision than EA.
Oh God, please.
It depends on what side.
I'd rather be Activision than EA, bruh. No,
Yeah.
Nope.
Either
Nope.
hey,
I agree.
You still playing with risky dice because either one could gut you.
That is true, but I feel like EA, you gonna get even. I feel like it would have been worse if it was EA. Just look how EA butchered.
I don't think they would have kept the IP.
Just look at well, that is true. I feel like if it was EA would have owned the IP. I don't think the deal would have went through because knowing EA would have been like, we gonna own this.
We gonna own this,
and we'll let you create it. Yeah,
and you'll be out of there because they did the same for the Dead Space devs. They did the same for a lot of devs. Whew.
I said DJ. The Almighty Spartan. He said, Persona. What if Blizzard left Activision?
Blizzard has the financial backing now to do that.
They can, but I don't think they will.
They need to.
It depends. It depends though, because real talk, I feel like this Bungie stuff might be like the 2 Milli situation. Remember how 2 Milli had to be the front runner to get other people to kind of do it. I feel like it could happen, but I don't know how Blizzard's contract is set up with Activision. But I feel like if Blizzard left, I feel like they would be able to kind of stand on their own 2 feet, especially if they got Diablo 4 on the way. They can definitely.
Because I don't think that Diablo was them. I think that Diablo was Activision.
It might have been. I feel like that Diablo, what's it, Immortal Diablo or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't see that. Yeah, I definitely think that's Activision trying to capitalize on the microtransactions. That's why I don't like mobile, because like, thank God, like it's
mobile makes you spend bread.
We talking sourdough bread. Like you spending big coins, man.
You spending big, especially gacha games. Oh my god, you're spending money.
Listen, I've spent a lot of money on Candy Crush. Never again.
The only game.
Are you serious?
I mean, I only spent like maybe like $400 on a Candy Crush. Nothing too
Whoa, only like.
Whoa.
Oh.
That was a long time ago though. That was a really long time ago. Not now. I don't play mobile games now, so I don't play that stuff. I don't acknowledge mobile. Sorry. Yeah, I was addicted to Candy Crush for quite a bit.
Secrets you
bad.
take to your grave.
I mean, to be fair, there are people that spend like $700 to $1,000 a week on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle.
For real, to get them card pack. Listen, my 400 is a drop in the bucket. Believe that.
There's dudes who spend like $5,000 on like certain RPGs just to get certain armors that go away in a week. So there's people who the mobile market is an industry where they're trying to tap, but they know that it's not going to fly that much. The only game I spent money on mobile wise is like Super Mario Run, and that's because it was $10. Outside of that, I'm not paying for none of this.
Blizzard, the Almighty Spartan said, Blizzard runs most of Activision. The PC sector brings hella bread. Call of Duty microtransactions helps Activision. Blizzard runs PC. That is true. So that's why I feel like Blizzard can more than likely stand on their own. Why they haven't left yet? Again, there may be some contractual agreements that's withholding them from doing that. We don't know, but
I'm trying to go.
I'm trying to get them out of here. But yeah, let's move on. So, we've had this conversation before, and it looks like it's becoming more and more of a reality. And if this isn't an indication of where the industry is headed, fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen, because we about to go for a ride. So, Verizon is quietly testing its own Netflix-style cloud gaming service. And they showed some games that'll potentially be on there. And God of War's on here. Listen, Verizon, let me get you on the phone. And you got Knack on here. Verizon, let me get you on the phone, because clearly you trying to disrespect me. There's no way in hell these two games gonna be on there. I'm putting that out there. I'm putting that out there now. But also, isn't Amazon? Yeah, Amazon is also testing their own Netflix style service as well.
Yep, and I think Google is too.
Google is too. Yeah, Google is as well.
Wow.
So, Verizon, they are testing their service. They have beta testers actually testing it now, and the service is already available on NVIDIA Shield box. So it's in like extreme beta form, but it is being tested now. It has 135 games on it. I feel like, starting with you, Leisha, I have a question for you.
I have an answer.
Miss Leisha Capice. Let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Do you see this, like, and not just Verizon's cloud service, but, you know, let's put in Game Pass, let's put in PS Now, let's put in the Amazon service, let's put in, you know, all these different streaming services. Do you see this as the downfall of gaming? Or
Actually,
do you see... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, ask the second question. So,
or do you see this as a welcomed innovation to gaming?
I like the new innovation of either streaming games or paying a subscription. I figured it was gonna happen because streaming is the new wave, and like I freaking love Game Pass because I get to play games that I may have not wanted to buy like outright to see if I like it or not. And if I do like it, I mean, I played it and I beat it, so I mean, it's always there and available. I mean, it like with anything, like with the whole, like even earlier, battle royale or whatever, like this is with new technology is going to be newer things implemented in gaming. And I mean, yeah, the change is kind of like going to throw everybody off, but for the most part, like I really like this new streaming service or like subscription based type thing, because it gives more access to games for people who may not be able to afford to shovel out like $60, you know, every time a game drops, or even if they have to wait a little bit longer to get the title. I mean, if you play it. So I actually like the idea. So I'm not really.
So you welcome.
I welcome it. Yeah.
You're fine with streaming all new, like, and this is just hypothetical. I'm not saying this would be what happened, but so you're fine with streaming all brand new games that are to release. Like you're fine with it being, you know, attached to a service like this.
Now, am I fine with streaming it solely though? Because like there's certain, like, streaming solely, no, because you never know how your internet want to act. But if there's options to download the game, like on Game Pass, and then play it or whatever while it's downloaded, then I'm open to that. But streaming only, nah. Because there's sometimes my Netflix be acting funny, and I'll be like, do I really want to pay this $12.99? Because I'll cancel this.
get to the good part of you, and it says buffering 25%.
Right. I'll be like, I'm this close to making new emails like I did in the past now. Don't make me start over.
50 emails. Lord,
man, listen. Gaming Netflix account 123. Netflix account 123. At
once you get once you get the 9, you gotta do Netflix account 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Bro, man, listen.
Okay, that's fair. Demi, what's your thoughts on this apparent all streaming future that is pretty much going to be, I feel like it's nothing we can do. It's here. So how do you feel about this all streaming, you know, all service-based future for games? Do you welcome it? Are you mad? Like, what's your thoughts on this one?
I knew it was going to come, and I knew it was going to happen. And so much, as long as it doesn't interfere with me, like, being able to, like, buy stuff digitally, go for it. There's a market for people who want to try these kind of things out. Oh, I can pay this much and not really have to spend $60 per game. And there's going to be people who actually buy into it. So if you got a strong enough internet connection, if you can handle that, sometimes these things be wonky. Even if you have a good connection, that's what kind of keeps me away from some of them. Like if they gave us more of a Game Pass ordeal instead of just giving up, having to like straight up stream it, I would be okay with it. But since it isn't, that's why I'm not like jumping on the wave or bandwagon of this really. Now I can't say anything about like PS Now because I haven't tried it yet, which I probably will like sometime soon. I actually get some free time, but I will say like if we're going to stream around, I feel like it shouldn't be streamable. It should be downloadable. That way it could be a bit more easier for you to play. But you know, if people want to like go for it, just please make sure your connection is up to par. Don't try to do this with like a 5 download and like 2 up, because that isn't gonna work for you.
That ain't working for nobody.
Yeah. So you know, just make sure you meet the requirements first instead of just reading the fine print and trying to save some money, which we're all trying to do really. But make sure you read the fine print and really know if your connection is up to par with this, because you may be high for it, but you probably only watch Netflix with like in like 720p or something, and you probably wondering why it doesn't always work for you.
Facts. You ever try to watch Netflix in 4K and it get like super choppy, and then it fix? That means your internet, you know, they got to get a second hamster. Get them in here. We need you on this wheel, boy.
Come on, Johnson, get there. Let's go.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing because I was thinking about this video I saw yesterday with Soldier Boy.
Oh god.
Oh, please stop.
Yo, this dude said, Tiger. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna show y'all the video later.
Y'all messing up the industry, man.
I die for this, boy. Yo.
I've been in the game 10 years. Y'all messing up the industry. This
Yo, I'm scrolling through Twitter and I just see Soldier Boy. That's why I started laughing. I'm like, oh my god.
This soldier, yo.
Yo, I'm sorry, guys. I lost my track. Okay, so I have a question for both of you.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody can answer first. Do you see with the introduction of this and and streaming becoming more mainstream, especially video game streaming services and stuff like that, do you see the quality of games diminishing because of this?
Because of now, what? Because of streaming services now?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because if you have to make the streaming service affordable, right? So like, no one's gonna pay $60 a month for a streaming service. So do you see the quality of games become starting to get a little stagnant or fall off because of the lack of profit, so to speak, in terms of
but can we compare it to movies? Because the quality of movies haven't gone down because now people stream. Like, if anything, Netflix been giving us good content. But
Netflix is also $5 million in debt.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But I mean, movies and games are two different things. But that is a good question.
Because if I'm making and this is just a hypothetical, but if I'm making what's a highly anticipated game? Let's say
Resident Evil.
Let's say Resident Evil. I'm making a new Resident Evil game. The game cost let's say the game cost 15-20 million to make, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's going straight to a streaming service once it's released. But you also have the option to buy it full priced. Buy it from a store, buy it digitally for like $60, whatever the case may be, or you can just stream it for $10 a month.
I mean, they get their money either way, though. Because you got to think about all the people, because they get, I don't know. I don't think it'll affect the quality of games. Because are you saying because people aren't paying $60 for a new game now that?
Yeah, a lot because they'll be streaming, a lot less people will be paying that outright 60. So.
But I think the revenue will increase if they're streaming it more too.
That's true too, because now more people could play it. Like before, like not everybody has $60 to keep buying games, but I know more people who have $10 they could blow a month. So I think if anything, it shouldn't affect.
So if 4 games come to a streaming service and each game costs $60 retail, and it only costs $10 a month to have to have access to the streaming service that these 4 games on, 10 times 12 is what? 120.
You asking me math, dog?
Oh no, it's too early for math.
10 times 12 is what?
I knew the answer, my brain was like, numbers?
10
Numbers?
Times,
what's this?
What's his name? What's the answer? All I know is fine dining and breathing.
Y'all brains was like, stupid, not even gonna let you get the chance.
I'm not even gonna let you get the chance, right?
10 times, okay, I got you. 10 times 12 is 120. 4 games at $60 retail is 6, 12, 18, 6, 12, 240.
Is that 240?
Yeah, it's 240. Is that really a profit gained?
It's a profit loss, but in terms of streaming, well, I'm trying to apply it in music terms, but I can't really do that.
So how do you got to think about what's the payout?
How do they eat with these kind of services, really?
Because they give, I'm pretty sure Netflix or whatever gives them a certain percentage of, I don't know.
Jedi said, and the company's saving money by having to produce actual products. Well, no, because they won't get rid of physical.
You said not.
Well, that's the thing, Jedi. They're not going to be getting rid of physical. They still have to keep that medium there and fulfill that demographic of people, because
unless we won't have physical games anymore,
that you're going to cut off a lot of people have a lot of people, especially in America, a lot of people have a lot of bad internet. Like, you'll be surprised how much bad internet, or places in America that don't have internet at all. You'll be surprised how much people in America don't have internet or have bad internet. It's more than what you think. A lot of the areas that have good internet, I can't even talk. Internet is like, metropolitan areas like New York, California, those different places.
And there's still a lot of places that need rewiring.
Yeah, that as well. So if you take away a way for someone to buy games, which is physical, because they have to, because they can't, their internet doesn't allow for them to stream. Or they don't like digital, and they don't want to buy that. What happens to that potential sale?
That's true.
And again,
put it that way.
If it's $10 a month for a streaming service, $120 a year for four $60 retail purchase games, that's a loss. So the debt or the lack of money being made has to be offset somewhere. So where does that lack of money being made, where is it factor in at? Does it factor in the quality of the game, a lot less in the games or whatever? Or does it factor in microtransactions? And, you're going to really get nickel and dime for everything.
But I'm pretty sure there'll be like tiers. Like, if you just know you want to stream. Okay, so the people who know that their internet is good and they can stream games, you could stream for like $10.99 or $9.99 a month.
They're not going to tier it because they have to make it fair for everybody.
But for the people who want to like download the games because they know their internet is trash, they could get it for a higher price. But I don't think it'll ruin the quality of games.
Not ruin it, but you don't think you'll see like a noticeable drop in like how.
But in all honesty, haven't we really been seeing a noticeable drop?
Not in all games. No, there was a lot of great games that released last year.
I mean, yeah, but there's been like a lot of.
There's been a lot of trash, like Sea of Thieves and State of Decay too. Yeah.
In the industry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but there's always going to be laziness, and I think that's in everything, because we've experienced this, for generations, where games come out and they're buggy, or Fallout 76 is the perfect example of not giving a damn.
Right.
Like, that is the perfect example. You care more about the dollar than putting out a quality product.
Crumbs.
Because the fact that you're even still using the whatever this engine is called, and not trying to create Gangbrio engine, and not trying to build a better engine for your consumers so that they can have a better experience with your games, you're not willing to put forth money to build a new engine or whatever the case may be. That speaks volumes. Volumes.
I won't let you get the chance.
I'm getting that as a soundboard, because we need that. We need that. 2019 is gonna be all about that. Trust and believe. But I'm
pretty sure they'll flesh out and find a way to make money. Because if one thing is for certain, they're gonna get their coins. So,
okay, so let me ask you this question, Lise. Are you okay with microtransactions being in your games?
I mean, haven't we all been okay with microtransactions being in our games for the past what?
But more aggressive.
Or you mean more?
Yeah. Like, so for instance, and this is just a hypothetical. I don't think, I hope developers wouldn't do this, but like a hypothetical would be like,
don't give them no ideas.
Oh, never mind. I'll shut up.
I'm just playing that.
No, so like a hypothetical would be like, to enter this secret area, $3.99.
But don't we already deal with that though? I feel like we already deal with that.
Nothing to that degree. Hell no.
I mean, for the most part, in order to I know with Dragon Age Inquisition, in order to really get the full story, even with Mass Effect, in order to get the full story, you had to buy the DLCs and all the others.
Technically, no, you didn't, because you didn't.
Why you sound like that?
You did.
No, you didn't, because
to really flesh out your character and really like you didn't have to, but for the people who cared about the game and like cared about their commandership,
people forced him to make that ending. You really didn't have to buy that ending though.
Listen, I bought it and I loved it because I bought that ending. So I mean, if I care about a game enough, I don't care about microtransactions. You know.
Mm-hmm. So
but it depends on
you would support microtransactions in a game.
But if I'm paying $3.99 to go in a cave and just kill things, like kill bugs and rats and spiders, then I'm gonna be a little mad. So I mean, it's
come to New York for that.
I mean, right? I could just go to your apartment. I had to throw that in there.
You see? Okay, hold on. See, pause. No. Now listen here. Now listen here.
I'm out of this one.
Now listen here.
At least I can't save you from everything.
Listen here, guys.
You don't even save me,
nice.
Bro.
I'm nice. I've been nice to Leash.
At least
right?
I can't save you from everything.
Nothing rude, nothing mean.
That was
no
for
bully
the rage
jokes.
Quit.
Nothing.
That was for the rage quit on Monopoly.
And she tried to disrespect my apartment when I don't have none of that. But she's trying to play me.
That was for the rage.
Right, ladies and gentlemen?
I had to
now,
get you back.
if I respond, am I in the wrong?
That was for the rage
Pay
quit.
$5.99 to 5 down. I got you, Lisa. I'm gonna catch you off guard. I'm not even gonna respond right now. I'm gonna catch you off guard.
Catch me off guard any other time. I'm ready. That's one thing I stay
ready.
is ready.
No. I got you. Continue with your thought. So you're okay with supporting microtransactions? In a game that you like?
Who, me? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind. As long as it's not no weird thing. If it like adds to the story, yes. If it's just like some little stupid side mission, then I'm good.
Okay. I mean, we'll have to find out. We'll have to see, cause right now, we got PS Now, we got Game Pass, and games are still great. But you start getting more hands in the kitchen, more people putting seasonings that they think are good in the pot. The gumbo turned into a molting, acid. Like it ain't good no more. Like this ain't what I wanted. So we gotta see. But from my thoughts is, when you start getting too many people in the kitchen, it gets oversaturated. It starts getting, just like, remember that whole thing last gen when COD was getting super, super popular and every game had to add multiplayer to it? Every game had to play like COD. Every game had, remember last gen? They were putting multiplayer on, they were tacking on multiplayer on shit that didn't need multiplayer. Yeah. Perfect example, Lara Croft. You didn't need multiplayer for that. And it was dog shit.
Yeah, it was alright.
Alright, man.
It was alright. I actually liked it. I feel like it needed to be fleshed out, but I liked it.
Man. Oh, whoa. Jedi, don't disrespect the Uncharted now, brother. Hold on. I'm gonna need you to slow your roll because you got too much dip on your chip. You feel me?
Oh Lord,
you don't double dip the chip, man.
Never. But yeah, that's pretty much that's that. Let's move on. Final topic. So GameStop could be purchased by another company as early as February. This one.
What a waste of their money. I'm just playing.
Oh Jesus. So apparently, two companies. Where's the names? I had the names. Where's the names? Okay, so Apollo Global and the other one is Sycamore Partners, two companies looking to acquire GameStop. And the acquisition could happen. This is all speculation. The acquisition could happen as early as February. We live in different times. Because just the thought of, as much as I don't like GameStop anymore, I'm more of a Funko Land type of person anyway. But in terms of GameStop, just they're the way they try to upsell you on everything, it's they're worse than the concession stand at movie theaters. You're not in a movie theater, you know, like, yo, can I get a small popcorn and a small drink? Oh, well, if you get the medium, it'll be, you know, an extra 50 cents. Okay, sure. Well, you just got the medium, so the large will be an extra $1, you know, more popcorn, and you get free refills on everything. Okay, sure, the large. Well, if you get the extra large, it's going to be an extra $2, and, you know, you get unlimited refills anytime you go, like, yo, can I just get my food and go to the movie? You know, by the time you get your food, the movie halfway done. Can I go? GameStop, you know, I remember one time my boy, he was in GameStop and he was buying a game and they asked him straight up, would you like to put insurance on the game? He said, for what? He said, well, just in case the game breaks. Man looked at him and said, no, I don't want that. Okay, cool. You want to buy anything else while you're here today? No, I just want to buy this. Oh, well, we got this new game. You want to pre-order? If you put $5 down, yeah, can I just get my game and leave? Okay, cool. But, you know, I just have to, are you a pro member? Yo, fuck. He was like, yo, fuck this. Yo, it's bad. It really is bad.
I mean, they have a whole spiel. It's probably,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah. But in terms of, you know, start with you, Demi. Can you imagine a world without GameStop? Like, is that possible? Would you, you know, are you okay with buying your games from Target and Walmart and Best Buy?
I'm going to keep it a buck. Yo, Walmart be taxing. Target be taxing, bro. We kind of need GameStop for a medium in between those, bro. Because I can go in Walmart right now, and they'll be having, like, Cabela's hunting adventures for, like, $60, bro. I don't need that. Yo, we do need GameStop, and I understand people have this thing against GameStop, and some people do want GameStop to die out, but listen here. There are people who don't order from Amazon, and there are people who rather not buy their games from Walmart or Target, because God knows Walmart and Target surely do be taxed, and you got to pay like at least $65, $65.88, because they be throwing in their own little Walmart tax. But I kind of need GameStop around, not because I buy from there, because I don't, but I kind of need them around for the people that do. So, you know, I actually root for those who, you know, still shop at GameStop. God bless your souls. You're some veterans and some soldiers. Y'all go in the trenches of hell to go get your games, but you know, I feel for them. I actually don't want GameStop out of here, you know. And I understand we have mom and pop shops and other places, but hey, we all at one point in some time we all was racking it up from GameStop, bro.
Yeah, that is true. What's your thoughts, Leash?
I mean, it's GameStop is okay for when I guess I want to buy a used game just to see if I'm gonna like it or whatever. That, because I definitely bought whatchamacallit used. What was that game that I'm never gonna finish?
You also never started Near that I got you, but that's a story for another time.
It's still in there. It's still on my PS4. Mm-hmm. Thank you for the gift. You are too kind. Mm-hmm. Gaming with Persona.
Thank me and my roaches. Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Wow. I make one little joke.
Go ahead.
But The Evil Within, I bought that used, and I'm kind of happy I did, because not going to finish that.
Evil Within 1 or 2?
2. And okay. I should have took it back and got my refund, but I did not.
2 was a great game.
And one thing I do like is that they give you a refund. So it's a way to, you know, get your money back as opposed to, you know, certain digital downloads. So I mean, it's needed. They just need to. I hope when these companies, whichever company gets it, I really hope they revamp it and, you know, revamp the system. The whole, like, just gut it from the inside out. Like, don't make it a new store, but like as far as like the policies and stuff like that, just gut it from the inside out. Mm-hmm. And then I mean, it's also good for like merch. Because, like, I know a lot of people who collect pops and stuff like that. So
first off, okay, let me stop you right there. First off, if you buying pops from GameStop, get your head examined. Okay.
No, but I'm saying they have good
you go buy pops from Hot Topic.
They have GameStop specific pops only.
I refuse.
Yeah, but and GameStop has really good sales. Like when they trying to clear out some stuff, you could get some stuff for like cheap.
Yeah, there's only specific pops that you can get from GameStop.
Yeah, so I mean, it's needed. They just need to do something about
They need to change that circle of life policy too.
Right.
That is such a garbage policy.
I think they getting rid of that. I thought
they are getting rid of that. It's this year they're getting rid of that.
Yeah, they definitely need to do that. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we do need like a dedicated game. Like as much as I get on GameStop, we do need a dedicated game like store. Like we need that. Like that's something that this ain't Blockbuster. This ain't this ain't Radio Shack. Like those places. They in purgatory or they got snuffed out. But I feel like GameStop, like games and like a game store place where gamers can go and get some games, or just like comic book shops. Like I don't want comic book shops to go away either. Like we need that stuff. Like that stuff should be staples in our like community, like in our life, in our worlds and stuff. Like that stuff is very important. So yeah, I mean, hopefully GameStop they can turn things around. I'm completely digital, so I mean everything I say because I don't buy I don't buy nothing physical. Nothing physical comes from me. So yeah, believe that. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Yeah, y'all want to talk about the media stuff, Demi? You want to touch on that or?
Yes.
You do? Okay. We're going to let Debbie go last because I know he got a lot to say. All right, guys. So now we're in the discussion portion of MOG Friends podcast. And for those that are new, the discussion portion is where we speak on something within the community or something within media or whatever the case may be that happens that is discussion worthy. And this is kind of something that's kind of been happening for quite a while. We just never really spoke on it. But this was the last straw. So pretty much our discussion topic this week is going to be, is video game media losing touch with the community? And so what do you mean by that, Persona? I need you to explain. So I'll explain. So for the past couple months, video game journalists and media have been putting out some really obscure and questionable articles that you look at it and you're just like, why? Like why are we even talking about this? So I'll give you an example. The most recent one to come out was it came out this week, where the question was, is Luigi transgender? I'm just like, what? Like what? Huh? Yeah, I'm just like, huh? And then there was another article that came out 2 weeks, I think it was about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, where the article said, sorry guys, but there won't, and this is about to be explicit language, sorry guys, just a warning. Sorry guys, Dante won't have any, what did he say? They mean cock juggle physics. Listen,
gosh darn, I was waiting for those.
I don't even know what that was. And then there was another one article that came out where they were like, they was talking about, was it Luigi's penis or something? They were like talking about like some really weird, obscure stuff, and I'm just like, what the hell is going on here? And it really.
Oh, was that day Demi kept posting articles, and I'm like, where is he finding these articles?
Yeah, it was like physics where they was talking about how big some game character's penis was, and I'm like, yo, what are we doing here, guys? Like, what are we really doing here? So, Leash, lay it on us, miss.
What do I feel about
all these obscure articles? Yeah, like.
I mean, but didn't we kind of we
never talked about this. Like,
okay, so a lot of these writers don't game. So I think it was an article like way back when, and I don't even know why I still remember this, about some dude wrote about Cuphead being too hard and he couldn't get past like the
tutorial.
The tutorial. But
I remember for that.
But he wasn't a gamer. So like a lot of these articles aren't written by gamers. They're just written by
I have a fun fact for that.
What?
The same guy that wrote that article is the same guy that wrote that how Mass Effect Andromeda needed changes.
Really? But I
Yeah.
mean, he wasn't wrong about that one.
No. He played the original, and they got those changes.
He what?
He played the original version,
Uh-huh.
and the version that we have now was the version with all the changes that he didn't like.
Really?
So, yeah.
So he liked the original and not the revamped one?
No, he hated the original and liked the revamped one that we got.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Is he fired? Is he still writing? You know, I'm just asking.
So.
Asking for a friend. Well, okay. But yeah, a lot of these they get people who have general knowledge about games or who have played Super Mario when they were younger but never picked up a game ever again. And you know, writers are looking to get paid, so a good writer could pull anything out of their hat and write about it. So I mean, it's not that it's not like there's a disconnect between the journalists and the actual gaming industry. It's just a lot of these journalists aren't actual like gamers, or they're real casual gamers. So yeah.
Damn.
I mean, if you think about it, you don't really need to be an expert on gaming to write fluff like that, you know? So
yes, and yeah, you're right. You're right about that. But it's just like,
those are throwaway articles. I'm pretty sure the editor's like, hey, just write something. Just write it, make it 500 words, put it on my desk. I'll go over it. Boom. Here's your money.
Listen, man.
People gotta get paid. I mean, I ain't the only one that lied on my resume before.
You talking too much.
Not anymore, but back in the day.
Now.
Back in the day, hey, but not anymore. My resume's legit now.
She says she know how to mix a drink, pull out a blender, huh?
Honestly, that's how I got one of my jobs. They was like, "Hey, you bartend?" I'm like, "Yeah." No.
Pulled out the blender.
Ever since then, I've been a bartender. So you gotta fake it till you make it.
She pulled out that blender like,
hey,
what you want?
Fake it till you make it.
Demi, break it down for us, bruh. Break it down. Tell us what's good.
I'm gonna tell you what's good. Stop writing these weird articles. I don't want to know about cock jiggle physics.
I do.
No.
Leash, you
Why?
really do. You really do, Leash.
Y'all got boob jiggle physics.
Leash,
how come we
ain't
can't
nobody
get
checking for that either?
Leash, let me tell you.
Whatever.
There's games dedicated for people who care about boob jiggle physics, but I don't want to hear about Dante's dick jiggling.
Oh God, this is getting explicit language, guys. Just so you guys know,
we gotta beep it out.
Language.
Beep.
I don't want to hear. Listen, the weirdest thing, and I swear to God, nobody thought about this. Nobody thought about Luigi being transgender.
Right, that wasn't a question.
Oh, God.
Nobody ever thought about that.
Oh God.
Especially since we have a character that is trans in the Mario universe, actually.
Ooh.
And that's from Super Mario 2. When one of the dinosaurs is actually transgender.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah. So that shouldn't have been a thing. No, who's just sitting around? Well, maybe Luigi's transgender. If you know your history, if you played the games, you definitely know. You definitely know, man. I don't know if like journalism is getting poor. I don't know if like it's a slow news week. Well, no, it can't be a slow news week because there's been plenty of news coming out. I don't know like who's approving these articles. Who's just in a booth like, this is the one that's saving Lil Saint. I don't know what's going on.
Why you gotta bring Lil Saint to this, bro?
I don't know if they just like, yo, just go ahead and throw this out. Listen, I don't want to know about Dante's piece. I don't want to know about Luigi's piece. I definitely never had that question if Luigi was trans, because it's a weird question to even ask.
Who's thinking about that though?
Yeah, who's just in the room like, yo, are y'all getting stoned before y'all write these articles?
Probably.
Like, are y'all bored?
More than likely.
Like
I
that
feel
was
like
another.
it's probably kind of done for shock value too. I feel like to a degree.
And then there was another article when they were talking about the monitors. They was talking about the big energy.
Oh my God!
yeah.
Yeah, it was like, yo, got big peace energy, huh?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I think these companies are trying to like incorporate memes and don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're trying to do, but when I seen
They're
that,
trying to
I
be
was
cool,
like, I
but
shook
they
my
not.
head because I was like, what the hell are you talking about, bro?
It's like they're 45-year-olds trying to be cool and they don't know how to be hip. Stop. It's weird.
Just write
It's
the article,
weird.
please.
Just write the article. Let me take my 2 minutes to read and keep it moving. I'll share it out. Maybe. But listen, stop writing these god awful articles, man.
Or that article about remember that article about the article they were trying to say that Kratos God of War is a toxic masculine game.
Yeah,
And it shouldn't.
What?
It shows a lot of toxic masculinity and all this, and it forces you to want to be like all this other stuff. And someone in the comments actually like schooled this writer, and they were like, God of War is about a man trying to learn how to be a good father to a son. I mean, and accept who, become a better person and accept who he is. Like, there is, honestly, there is not an ounce of toxic masculinity in God of War.
But a lot of these people who write articles look for clickbait words. So if you put toxic masculinity in a title,
but then you bring in the wrong crowd while you're trying to draw these people in.
That is true. You definitely bring in the wrong crowd.
Then you bring in a lot of negative press toward this game, and people are like,
yep.
It's toxic.
Just like puddles.
Yeah.
Puddles.
And then you had an article about Snake's cheeks, dog. I'm not trying to read this.
Oh,
man.
yeah. It's Smash Bros.
I am.
Yo, that one was crazy, bro. I'm like, what is happening here?
Bro, I understand, like if you have, like, fetish writing or something, okay, cool. That's all you. But, yo, like, what's going on? Like, at one point, the Cuphead tutorial thing was hilarious because I watched that demo reel for a while. But after stuff like that, I'm like, dude, please stop. This is getting cringe.
Mm-hmm. It was very cringe because my daughter did it in like 2 seconds. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's 9. Yeah. Back then, she was like 7 or 8. So, yeah. Like,
Jedi said, they don't care about the crowd, they care about the clicks, which I think that is.
I agree, but at the same time, it's putting a lot of negative press on said game. And
not even just the game, but it also
it puts gaming in a bad spotlight.
Yeah, too. I was gonna say like this kind of like. So is this what you think gamers care about, or is this what you think gamers? This is what's important. Like I don't know. Like I kind of look at these type of articles, and I'm just like, if you're not into gaming, or if you don't play games, whatever, okay. But is this your view of what you think gamers like to read, or what gamers like to see, or what people like? Like what? I don't get it. Like what's the purpose of this? This
is people who have like journalism degrees. They really don't really like gaming, or they have like a penchant for like Mario or Undertale, or they like this little game right here. Oh, hey, maybe I could write about games, and really don't know what they're talking about.
Yep.
And we kind of see.
I can't see myself.
They're just trying to get a check.
Listen,
and we've seen that with no. Remember the first Horizon review. What was it? US Gamer.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
And this is like her very first game she'd ever reviewed.
Well, yeah, I remember that. That was she butchered that game, and I'm like, Miss, did we play the same game?
Yeah, so it's you can definitely tell who's in it and who kind of is like, okay, I'm just writing this. And this is kind of why I took up the catchphrase, just no BS, no fluff, just gaming, because I'm seeing a lot of these articles starting to come into like the light now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing
they starting to be more prevalent. Like you starting to see it more and more, because we seen like 2 or 3 articles like this week, and I'm like, either it's a slow news week, or something, or you just trying to keep clicks up, or
But I think the beginning of the year is probably gonna be like this until we get more news. I mean,
but we've been
everybody.
getting
we
these
was
weird
seeing stuff
articles
like
all
that.
year last year.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Luigi's Peach was like a prevalent article in like the fall around Spider-Man.
That's
So,
crazy.
like at this point, what's going on here? Because if I have to read about another character's piece or another character's cheeks, I'm bleaching my eyes for a while.
Sex sells. Sex gets the clicks.
Sex gets the clicks, but who's sitting there thinking about Luigi like this?
Somebody. It came up in topic.
Somebody. Oh.
Listen, I know about Luigi saving a mansion and having like the double jump and always being better than Mario, but I don't think of Luigi like this.
Yeah, me neither. To be honest, I don't. None of these characters, honestly, male or female, I'm not.
I don't care about physics and DOA, man.
If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. I'm not checking for that stuff.
Yeah, there's people who play Senran Kagura for actual reasons. So they play DOA Extreme Beach Volleyball for actual reasons.
I'm gonna say regions. Huh?
Why are we all tongue tied? What's going on today?
I don't know.
It's been a long day.
First podcast back. You feel me? You know, got the tongue twisters. You feel me?
The cod piece.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But yeah, I mean, you know, I think this is what happens when you don't have people that are actually dedicated to or care about gaming and gaming. You know, you get stuff like this. It really is with anything, and you know, even with development of games, like you can tell when someone cares about their project and when someone doesn't. And you know, you got publishers that don't care about the game; they just care about the game getting out and selling. And it just, you know, we need to start putting more people out there that care. Like, start hiring people that care about these games, care about bringing good experiences, care about, you know, writing things noteworthy of writing. Like, I can imagine sitting in college for 4 years to write about a character's piece. It couldn't have been me.
Money is money.
I guess.
It does it jiggle?
All right, man. So with that, we about to. Oh my god. But yeah, that is our show. Y'all don't got nothing else with discussions, right? We're good. Y'all don't want to get anything else off your chest?
Does that monitor really have big piece energy?
Does what? All right, bro. So you on some other stuff. So guys, that is our show, MOG and Friends, episode 70 in the books, and we about to get into these outros.
I'm gonna make a video that says no Wario doesn't eat with his feet.
Jesus.
Okay.
Yo, for real, there be some clickbait YouTube videos out there, man, all over the place. They're like, oh my god, I can't believe this just happened. You click the video. Say, hey guys, what's up, man? I said I couldn't believe what happened.
You know, hit the like button for free V-Bucks.
But yeah, we about to get into these outros. Miss Leash, go ahead, give your outro.
All right, so yeah, I've been doing the same old. So my streaming days, it's me and Leash Capiche, for all who don't know, who just joined in. I stream on Twitch. Mainly, I do not touch my YouTube anymore. It's just there. So if you click on there and you be like, hey, you haven't updated. Because it's going to be a while before I find out what I'm going to do to it, you know. But I'm keeping all old stuff on there just so I could look back and see how far I've come, you know, the come up. Yeah. So my streaming days for the most part are Saturday through Tuesday around 10:30 p.m. But knowing me, it's probably gonna be like 11. You know, anywhere between 10:30 11 is when I stream. Well, I start, and normally I go until I get tired. And lately, that's been at like 3 or 4 in the morning. Just, you know, I come right now. I'm playing Warriors. I know tonight I'm playing Dead by Daylight with Lucas, Jedi, and Vox Non-Canon crew. We're supposed to be. It's gonna be a semi pour up stream because 2 of them ain't drinking, so it's cool. Yeah. Other than that, sometimes I throw in a Friday just depending on how I feel. But yeah, that's it. I'm also Demi. Guess what I'm playing after the Warriors?
Oh,
Because yesterday I was watching Non Canon Crew play it, and Yakuza look. I know it looks so good. I'm like, oh, I got to get this. I got to get it. So I'm playing that. After I beat the Warriors, that's what I'm playing. I'm starting with.
let me get you a complimentary blazer. But
Oh,
I will say, you have to read it.
I have to read.
You have to read it because they're talking in Japanese with subtitles.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm starting with 0 after I beat the Warriors on stream, and yeah, so that's gonna be the next game.
0, Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, 3 comes out this. I think 3 and 4 comes out this year. Summer. 5 might be next year, and then 6. But you can just jump straight to 6 and then go backwards.
Okay, cool. And yeah, that's what I have in store. And I'm supposed to also, because I'm buying Gravity Rush, and I think I'm supposed
to.
Whoa!
Wait a minute now. Now you in my territory.
I'm buying Gravity Rush.
1 and 2. 1 and 2.
I'm buying 1 right now to see if I like it. I ain't trying to commit to 2, and I'll be like, I buy 1, and it's just like, oh no, this is not my cup of tea.
See, that's the thing. 1's controls is a port from the one is from Vita, so it's gonna feel different. But 2 is the game that was built
feels so good
from the ground up for PS4. So that's why I say play with 2.
So do you want me to start from? Should I start from 2?
No,
you have to play 1.
Yeah,
because 1 sets up everything. And 2, that story on 2 is so crazy. Like, it really is good. Play 1, you'll like it. I'll be in the streams to kind of.
Okay.
But I say play 1. Play 1. Start with 1 and then 2. You'll like both. They're both good. Just it's gonna take some getting used to in terms of how the fighting is, because you're gonna want to be on the ground and fighting. That's not how this game works. You got to be in the air. Like you're gonna be doing a lot of gravity kicks and throw a lot of items at people.
You're airbending.
Okay.
Yeah, throw a lot of items. Throw a lot of items at people.
I'll button mash my way to victory, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, you should get that Far Cry 5 so we can do that co-op stream. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get Far Cry 5. I got you. But you have a bedtime though, and I don't stream early.
We can do it on the weekends.
What? But that's gonna take us forever to get through the game.
I said we can do it on the weekends.
So we could do it on Fridays, but I thought you had
on the weekend.
Like the what?
I thought you had TOA on Fridays, or was it Saturday? It's Saturday.
No.
Y'all okay, cool. Anyway, and I'm also supposed to be doing Resident Evil 6 co-stream with Karama. So yeah, I have like a
trash.
Resident Evil 6 was not trash.
Listen, you got no. You got to play the one shot.
The what?
Yeah, you should play the one shot on stream.
Play Resident Evil 2 demo.
No, hell to the nah. I watch.
Yes. You gotta play it. You gotta play it.
Nope.
You gotta play it.
It's not gonna happen. Nope.
I'm about to make you play it. I'm about to put it on Twitter. Hey guys, tell Lise to play the one shot demo.
I'm not doing it. It's not I watched Demi play like the little bit that I watched because I came in late, and then yesterday I watched Jedi played it last night. Well, this morning, and I watched it. I was like, yeah.
You not getting Resident Evil 2?
Not me. No, hell no.
Oh, you sleep.
I'm sleep. I'll be sleep.
Yeah, you comatose.
Sleep.
Did you just snore?
I did.
Did you just snort?
Oh my god. Anything else you wanna?
That's it. That is what's gonna be happening for the next month or two. So boom.
Nice. Everyone definitely follow Leash Capiche on Twitch, and on Twitter it's Leash_Capiche. Links to everything are in the description. Definitely follow Miss Leash, man. She streams a lot of great games and dope person, so you definitely want to follow her. Then we got my boy, my God's in the building. Demi.
Howdy, folks.
Oh.
First podcast back. Let me take off the cowboy hat. One down. I got you.
Please help.
Throw the hat. You gotta throw the hat.
Oh, there you go. There is the cowboy hat hitting the ground. And howdy. All right. Cool. So, thank y'all for coming to the podcast. Thank y'all for spending your morning or your afternoon, or for those watching during the midday. Thank you for watching later on. Thank you for watching wherever you are, from Twitter, Periscope, wherever. Thank you for coming on by. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. Very cool people. What am I doing? First of all, I need y'all to go watch these videos that I'm dropping. I'm working hard on videos to only get 6 views. That has to change immediately. I'm putting them out there. Click the link. Watch that video. I was talking about Bungie and Activision. Then I'm uploading my one-shot playthrough, and I'm properly titling it, I failed at my one shot, because I didn't get that far. I didn't get a chance to really beat the demo, but you guys can watch that. It's going to be fun. Then I'm not streaming today. No, I'm not streaming today. I got a lot of plans that I have in real life that's happening. So, not streaming today. I'll probably pick it up tomorrow. More Scumbag Morgan. I got to get in the character every time I play this. Because, I was killing folks left and right.
I had the do-rag on yesterday. I'm like, oh, yeah, you really a scumbag. I know.
Yo, I was wearing a do-rag on stream, so that should let you know it was getting real. And I got a velvet do-rag I'm wearing on stream soon. Yo, listen, it's over. I'm robbing and shopping.
Oh, God.
But come by the streams. Come check out the Twitch, twitch.tv/DemigodReviews, Twitter, Demigod Reviews, Instagram, Demigod Reviews, Facebook, Demigod Rev. Come by to YouTube. Check out the videos. I got reviews coming up. I'm trying to work on Tales of Vesperia, and then Super Mario U, and then whatever else is down the pipeline. So come check that out. You know, reviews, vids, everything. Like I said, my motto this year is no BS, no fluff, just straight up gaming. So this channel is purely gaming. If you're looking for all the extra stuff, I don't think this is the channel for you, bud. So, with that being said, come on by, check it out, and show some love.
Yeah, definitely support my boy Demi, man. He be out here. He out here working. He doing a lot of good stuff that you guys definitely need to support him. Links to all his channels are in the description, and make sure you follow him on Twitter at Demigod Reviews. Yeah, this is the panel, guys. This is us. We great show, by the way. This is us. Y'all should check that out. This is us. This is
nice plug.
this is who we are. This is MOG and Friends. We are, we the best podcast on YouTube. As you can see, we're trying to grow, trying to expand, trying to do a lot of great things. 2019 is going to be a great year for MOG and Friends, and also for Gaming with Persona, which is myself. This weekend, I'm be streaming Tales of Vesperia all weekend, and I'm also going to stream Spyro, continue that playthrough of Spyro 2 this weekend as well. And if we're up to it, I don't know what Demi's schedule is. I definitely want to stream some Super Mario Deluxe. We'll see how that goes. But the 2019 upload schedule is going to be coming out probably Sunday afternoon or Monday morning at the latest. It's going to be a full schedule of streams, and when I'll be uploading podcasts and uploading videos on my channel, as well as, MOG Friends is every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. That doesn't change. But in terms of my personal podcast and in terms of videos on the YouTube channel and streaming, we'll definitely have the schedule for that out. Like I said, either Sunday or Monday. So follow me. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Persona_MOG. My Twitch, Gaming with Persona. My YouTube, Gaming with Persona. All that's the same. Really do appreciate you guys that stuck out with us for 2018. Hopefully you guys stick with us in 2019. It's a lot of great things that's coming up. A lot of things that MOG and Friends are going to be doing. And yes, MOG and Friends, we will be at... can we announce that now? It's 2019, right? We can all announce it.
Yeah.
To see, okay.
Go ahead.
MOG and Friends, we will be at C2E2 2019 in Chicago. Yes. We all will be there. Myself, Leash, Demi. There will be lots of pictures, lots of live videos, lots of laughs, lots of enjoyment. We're gonna be all over the show floor.
It's my
on
first
C2E2.
time meeting these two guys too, so I'm excited.
Facts.
I get to meet my brethren. Yay!
And it's gonna be fun. Like it's so if you're at C2E2 and you see us, don't be afraid to say hi.
These guys are not my bodyguards, all right? Y'all could come and talk to me, all right? You know, say
I'll
hey.
be cosplaying, so.
They ain't my body. If you see me with two big dudes, they ain't my bodyguards, all right? It's just Jimmy in persona. Y'all
Hey,
can
I'll be
come and say
cosplaying, so y'all gotta. Hey, I'm no bodyguard.
Yeah, I just be chilling, but you know, if you get a little funny, just know, you know, you'll get checked. But I'm sure
you'll get a dap up and a hearty handshake.
you get a howdy. How's it going? So yes, like I said, we will be at C2E2. It's gonna be a lot of photos, a lot of laughs, a lot of everything. We're gonna be all over the show floor. It's gonna be great. I'm really excited. Just because, you know, I get to meet Leash and get to chill with my boy Demi again. It's gonna be a lot of good stuff, guys, in the works. So please, you know, stick with us. Make sure you subscribe, follow us, follow our official Instagram, MOG and Friends, Twitter at MOG and Friends, Twitch at MOG and Friends. Follow everything, keep up with us, and yeah, that's it, man. Episode 70, first podcast of 2019, went great, real fun, real entertaining. Like always, it's good to be back. It's good to had a crew back, man. Round of applause to the crew. You know, like I said, without MOG and Friends, without Leash Demi, MOG and Friends would not be what it is. We are a team, and we got a lot of good things in the work, man. I'm excited, man. I'm excited because I want you guys to experience everything. I hope you guys do. Also, shit, I lost my train of thought. I had it in my head and I lost my train of thought. It was something else, but I forgot. I'll probably post it on Twitter later. I really did just forget. Oh yeah, also check out Plus on Block podcast every Tuesday, 8:30 Eastern on Upchuck Gaming's channel. Also, TOA, the online arcade, they have a tournament happening today at 4 o'clock Eastern. It's the Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle Tournament. Make sure you follow the online arcade on Twitter and make sure you subscribe to their Twitch channel, the online arcade. They got a tournament happening today, 4 o'clock. Definitely check that out. Also, big shout out to everybody that came through, man. Lucas, Sarge. There's a lot of people here. Like, I had people writing in Twitch and YouTube. I'll try to keep up with the chat. Lucas, Jedi, Sarge, Bari, EJ, Garuda, Ali, Willie Bean, appreciate you. Who else came through? There's a lot of y'all, honestly. It was like the chat was moving so fast. Who else came through? Who else came through? I said Ali, Michi. Shout out to Michi, came through. Shout out to Titanfall Princess. Shout out to Garuda. Shout out to everybody that came through. Big shout out to our lurkers. We definitely appreciate the lurkers. We know we got people that kind of just like to watch and chill. And Tay. Shout out to Tay. And shout out to everybody else, man. We really do appreciate you guys. We hope you guys stick with us. Happy 2019. And we will see you guys next Saturday. Same time, same place, same crew. And we out of here. Peace.